All right, good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
It's Tuesday.
Yes.
All right, today, all people are sinners. Romans chapter 3, starting at verse 9. Well, then, should we conclude that we Jews are better than others? No, not at all. For we have already shown that all people, whether Jews or Gentiles, are under the power of sin. As the scriptures say, no one is righteous, not even one. No one is truly wise. No one is seeking God. All have turned away. All have become useless. No one does good, not a single one. Their talk is foul, like the stench from an open grave. Their tongues are filled with lies. Snake venom drips from their lips. Their mouths are full of cursing and bitterness. They rush to commit murder. Destruction and misery always follow them. They don't know where to find peace. They have no fear of God at all. Obviously, the law applies to those to whom it was given, for its purpose is to keep people from having excuses and to show that the entire world is guilty before God. No one can ever be made right with God by doing what the law commands. The law simply shows us how sinful we are. Now the commentary. Paul is referring to Psalm 14, verse 1 through 3. No one is righteous means no one is innocent. Every person is valuable in God's eyes because God created us in His image and He loves us. But no one is good enough. That is, no one can earn right standing with God. Though we are valuable, we have fallen into sin. But God, through Jesus His Son, has redeemed us and offers to forgive us if we turn to Him in faith. Paul uses these Old Testament references to show that humanity in general in its present sinful condition is unacceptable before God. Whoa. Have you ever thought to yourself, well, I'm not too bad. I'm pretty good. I'm a pretty good person. Look at these verses and see if any of them apply to you. Have you ever lied? Are you bitter toward anyone? Do you become angry with those who strongly disagree with you? In thought, word, and deed, you, like everyone else in this world, stand guilty before God. We must remember who we are in His sight, alienated sinners. Don't deny that you are a sinner. Instead, allow your desperate need to point you toward Christ. The last time someone accused you of wrongdoing, what was your reaction? Denial, argument, and defensiveness? The entire world will be silent before God. No excuses or arguments will remain. Have you reached the point with God where you are ready to hang up your defenses and await His decision? If you haven't, stop now and admit your sin to Him. If you have, the following verses are truly good news for you. In these, let's see, am I going far? Yeah, okay. In these verses, we see two functions of God's law. First, the law shows us where we go wrong. Because of the law, we know that we are helpless sinners and that we must come to Jesus Christ for mercy. Second, the moral code revealed in the law can serve to guide our actions by holding up God's moral standards. We do not earn salvation by keeping the law. No one except Christ have ever kept, or could keep God's law perfectly. But we do please God when our life conforms to His revealed will for us.
Apologies for the
Yes.
cat screaming in his dementia at protest because we gave him turkey instead of rabbit.
Yeah. He'll be okay though.
He'll be here in a minute probably in the video.
Yeah, looking for us. But yeah, the law, even though it wasn't given specifically to the Gentiles, we still use it today as a mirror for us to look into to see our sin.
Exactly.
You know, it's not something that we would love to be able to uphold it perfectly, but we can't, and that's the point of it.
And that's why He sent Christ to take our place, because
Right.
we can't do all that.
We can't. And again, if you would give up your self-denial and be honest with yourself, you would look at these things, and when you say, well, I'm a good person, and if you would just look back, like, we all have, when we came to Christ, we look back and say, no, not really. You know, all the times the bitterness we carry with us towards somebody else, you know, or just all of that coveting, wanting something somebody else had so bad that we were trying to do something bad to get it from them. We gossip behind people's backs. We tell people lies to their face to manipulate them in some way.
And you know, this is even going down to childhood. Whenever you think, you know, well, I'm about children who come to Christ, and people think, well, what could they have done wrong? Because of the innocence of a child. Yes, but it's in their nature as a human to want somebody else's toy, or to, you know. So even as a child, there's sin.
Oh yeah, they fuss when they don't get their way, right?
Right.
And we say they to us when we were children. So
yeah.
again, we would have to be able to fulfill the whole complete law from childbirth.
And be perfect. And nobody's perfect except Jesus.
Jesus was the only one that was able to do it, and which is still a miracle in and of itself.
Yeah.
You know, so. But look at the next session. Christ took our punishment.
Right.
So Paul is setting us up. He's showing us God's holiness and why God can't ever look at sin, because he is completely holy. He is a consuming fire. He cannot he cannot look at any sin at all. And now he's pointing out why and how we're sinners. And now next we're going to show us the solution, God's solution to that. So look forward to reading that. Okay, hope everybody has a glorious day, and we'll talk to you later.